It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 24 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the check.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was called over right to the house. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turning it off! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Tight end finds a soft spot. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights off a defender.
Well, there you see the speed on defense. Offense trying to attack him with the run game to the outside, but how about the defense's ability to shed blocks, go east-west, and rally to the ball carrier, forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, it's Baxter. Spins away. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. Creates a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Caught near the sticks. It's Winston. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Winston. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Spins away from the defense. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Owens. Pressure coming. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Got a man. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Broussard. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barmore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. It's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They've got the screen set up. They'll mark him down at the 2, the excellent execution on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the run, it's Fletcher. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. And they spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They booted away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Owens. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets away from one, finds some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start... bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his man down the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air. It's Owens. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're in Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against.
Got enough space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball. of the 32.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got it in the middle at Simmons. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Wingo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Baxter. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He's got it. First down and more. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snags it quickly on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Baxter. Nice move to keep running. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we We call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football. And
oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. The give out of the gun. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese